Well, g'day everybody. Welcome to NeoFly. Going to be doing a little bit of Neo flying today. I thought I would do it in a stream because I want to do a couple of flights anyway, so have to see how we go. We'll also have to see how we go in regards to my sound setup here. Just keeping my eye on everything. And let's maybe put a little bit of background music on. I hope everybody is well. So the plan is, I think, with NeoFly moving forward, I'm thinking of maybe perhaps hiring an employee to fly the Arrow, and possibly getting ourselves a PA-44. Piper Seminole, a twin engine, and doing some flying in that. Otherwise, we may actually just sell off the Arrow and just move into basically just move into flying the PA-44 all the time. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. A little bit of music happening in the background. We'll just keep that happening. Maybe bring the volume down a little bit. I hope everybody is well. Everything looks all right on the stream. It's been a while since we've been in here, so radios are off. All right, lovely. So what we're doing is I'm testing out a. Again, good morning, Cass. How you going? Happy time zone chat. How are you? What are we going into? You're recovering after your G'day, Michael. How you going? Mitchell. Sorry, Mitchell. I misread that hugely. I apologize about that. Hi and welcome. All right, so what we're going to do is, so I'm thinking maybe what we do is we do a couple more runs in the Piper Arrow, and then maybe because NeoFly's updated, we can maybe look at the possibility of moving into the PA-44, the twin engine, and see how we go. Packing up to move soon. Oh, you're moving in with your brother? That's pretty cool. I hate moving. Moving is just the worst thing in the whole world. It really is. It really is. All right, let's just check to make sure that our controls are all working. It's been a while since I've been in NeoFly itself, just purely because of, everything that's been going on. But g'day, Christina. How you going? Christina's on board, as you can see. She's got a little shadow in her nose there. No pimples, though. Quite the complexion. Quite the complexion. All right, so everything is okay there. I'm happy with all of that. You have to stay anywhere longer than 3 years. I know it sucks, doesn't it? It sucks. So what I want to do is I want to see if this NeoFly window comes up, and I want to see if this works. And it does. All right, so with NeoFly today, we've got a really, really important job as our first job, and that is to take 770 pounds of coffee to Hogan's Corner. Hogan's Corner. Now, for some reason nowadays, it's not actually, let's just make sure that the time is correct. No, so it's 4:01 p.m. I want 7:48 in the morning. That'll do. For some reason, NeoFly isn't automatically loading the cargo, interestingly enough. So what we need to do is we need to add a little bit of cargo. We need to add 545, so 250, and 45. So we might go 250 in the back. And we might go 175 in each of these. 175 and come on, you can do it. 175 in there as well. We are over payload by the looks of it. Fuel, we can probably dump a little bit of fuel actually. Get ourselves over payload. We're on the aft limit, so we might load the aircraft with 0 there. Just got to move all these bloody windows out of the way. G'day Kane, how you going? We might go 210 there. 210 there, which leaves us with 180 pounds. So if we throw 180 pounds in there, it's still saying we're out of limit, which is not good. 250, 250, and leaves us with 100 pounds. If we go 100 pounds in the back, it still puts us out of limit. Maybe I could make Christina a little bit heavier. Maybe we could add 20 kilos to each of those. So if we went 230, 230, 190, oh, 192. No, I won't make Christina 192. Make her 190. You're now 190 pounds. You're now 190 pounds. All right, this one's going to be a hard one. This one's going to be a very tough one. Doing a bunch of errands and shoveling. Did you so you got your stuff done yesterday, last night that you wanted to do? We're not too far out, I reckon. We're not too far out at all. Let's go 200 pounds. 200 pounds. 220. And 220. That sorts us out. Okay, cool. Right, so that sorts us out for our pounds and stuff like that. You're far too short to be 190. Maybe you're a ball. Maybe you're a ball. Yes, they are real time. Actually, no, I've set the time myself. I've actually set the local time for this flight so that we're flying during the day rather than at night, Cass. But yeah, you have real world weather and whatnot, and real time as well, should you so wish. So we are set up. Yeah, as I said, we're taking. I'll just bring that over to there so that I can see it right in front of me. We're heading over to here to 5 Whiskey Alpha 8. We've got 770 pounds of coffee. That's Hogan's Corner. We're currently down here. We'll be moving. We'll be flying. Basically, we'll be flying directly north. So we're going to land on runway 24, I think, when we get there. But yeah, I think everything is okay. So what we'll do is let's get this little beast fired up. A little bit of battery, a little bit of alternator. Need to put our beacons on. Yeah, but I've got to change that too. Hang on a sec. Controls options. Default single prop. That should be okay. Apply and save. Go back. Resume. And now we should have beacon lights. And we do. Nav lights on. Fuel pump on. Let's make sure that our park brake is on. There we go. That's a little bit better. We'll give her a little bit of mixture, a little bit of prop. Crack the throttle open. I still have the briefing. Thank you very much. That's me. That's me getting used to my new system. All right, I think we are ready to start.
Clear prop.
Maybe we're not. Maybe we're not ready to start. Because the batteries are stuffing up, that's why. Okay, there we go. Come on. Come on, what's going on? What's going on? My controllers are messing up a little bit. Battery's on. Come on, battery is on. Damn. There we go. We ran out of battery charge. Why, I have no idea.
Clear prop.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi
Right,
to
there
the
we go.
runway and take off.
Been watching Star Trek Enterprise still. Nice. Good old Starship Enterprise. Okie dokie. Everything's gone back to front on my controls. That's fine. That's fine. All right, lovely. Lovely. So let's just check our flight plan and make sure that our flight plan is actually keyed in. And it is not. It's definitely not keyed in. So we're flying direct to flight plan. Set origin 14S. Set destination is what was it? It was 5W A8, 5 Whiskey Alpha 8, 5 Whiskey Alpha 8, which is Hogan's Corner. That is correct. Okay, lovely. Cool. Flight plan is in, and we are done. Now, it definitely is this aircraft. It actually definitely is this aircraft that, if you remember when we were flying. The day that I got back into doing a little bit of flying and stuff, you might remember that that this aircraft was very, very floaty. We have no real control over it. And then when we went into flying the Kodiak and stuff, we had perfect control over everything. So, interestingly enough, I think it might be a model issue, like a modeling issue in the game, because these certainly aren't as floaty as what this is giving us. So interestingly enough, so yeah, there we go. Throw some brakes on. Fuel pump can come off, and our park brake can come off. Okay, cool. So yeah, farting around a little bit. Let's tune to traffic, announce taxi.
14 Sierra Traffic Piper Hotel Whiskey Mike is taxiing to runway 30.
Can you guys hear all that all right? Okay, runway 30. Let's get that tuned in on our heading bug. Audio's great. Thanks, Mitchell. Yeah, so I'm farting around a little bit because it's because it's been a little bit since we've been in NeoFly. So runway 30. We'll also set our course, I think, to 30 as well. There we go, perfect. Change our heading to there. Oh, I've got to order a new mouse. Okay, so we'll be heading that way, I think. But we'll pretend that these guys aren't here. And we'll start heading off. Oh, because it's the first time in a long while that I've actually got one of those. A little bit of a jitter. It did do. The reason why I'm a little bit late on my on starting my stream, because I normally started at 11 a.m. is because Flight Sim did an update. So, all right, Christina, you ready? G'day, Marcelo. Yeah, is it Marcelo or Marcello? How do you pronounce it? NeoFly love. All right, so we've got a stage of flaps. We'll just confirm that there. I do love flying this, but when the major update came out on Flight Sim, the flight model on this just went absolute bunter, and it hasn't had any updates or anything like that, and that worries me a little bit. So it's made it a lot less pleasurable to fly as well. Okie dokie. You made a cinematic video using NeoFly? Yeah, it's pretty cool. What other program did you use? Because for my cinematics I use Sky Dolly.
Sierra Traffic Piper Hotel Whiskey Mike taking off runway 30 departure to the north.
Okay, we'll just confirm. Throw that in. Yeah, mixture up. So we're going to take off. We've actually got a fairly hefty load today as well. We're pretty well on our limit. So 770 pounds of coffee is pretty well on our limit. So we're going to have to be just a little bit careful. Just a little bit careful. Nice morning to be flying though. Very nice. I don't have real world weather on today because I think it's pretty well clouded in this part of the world today. So we wouldn't have been able to fly anyway. So just threw clear skies up. It's looking good. Looks lovely out there though, doesn't it? You ready to go, Christina? Yeah, so I don't know what they did with the flight model. Just don't understand what they actually did with the flight model. Whether there was a lot of changes, you know, with the helicopter update and stuff. There was tweaks and stuff to different flight models and everything, but yeah, I don't know why this one was a little bit of a problem. See, the texture of the runway there is looking pretty good. All right, beautiful. Let's get this beast on the road. Well, technically not on the road. Let's get myself comfortable. Should be right with the amount of runway that we've got. Let's give it a little bit of a rev up. We're just flying up the coast. We're in Washington State. Just flying up the coast to drop off 770 pounds of coffee for our first flight. Okay, we are rolling. Got a positive speed. And 50 knots, 55, 60 knots. Let's give it a little bit more speed with the weight that we've got. Rotate him up.
Pilot from dispatch. Fly safe.
Okay, we've got a positive, no more runway, so we'll bring our gear up. Lovely. Bring our flaps up. Be good. Trim the aircraft. And we'll drop our throttle just a little bit. Keep trimming the aircraft. For a flat white, yes. Well, we've got the goods on board. We've got the goods on board, Mitchell. So let's just bring that up a little bit. Bring the trim up just a little bit more, and that's probably a good climb out rate. We'll probably have to keep adjusting our trim as well as we go. Okay, I'm just going to monitor and probably fly by hand. I actually feel like flying by hand today. So we'll head straight over the coast. We'll probably fly at maybe 1,500 feet, might be all right. Bring our nose down just a touch. A lot of trim on that, just a little bit less. Just gonna bring back the there you go. She's not a very long flight, so like a nice hand fly will probably actually be pretty good. A little bit of trim. So my little one's first day of preschool today. Dropped her off this morning. Didn't get home until 10 o'clock because of all of the bits and pieces that you had to do for the first day. Setting the kids up and all that type of stuff. Are you right there? Would you like your visor down? I probably should have thrown your visor down, shouldn't I? I reckon. All right. She definitely wants to trim up. Definitely wants to trim itself up, like nose itself up. So trim doesn't want to hold on to itself. Some nice little airports and stuff to land at. In my last episode of NeoFly, I landed at the one that we just took off from, and it was a nightmare. I had to do a go around. I actually had to do a go around. So. Got to keep trimming this aircraft down, nose down though. What airport's that? W04. Not be doing so much trim on that. Let's just confirm that our flaps are up, and they are. So we're going to be landing on runway 24 at our destination. So we're going to set our We're going to set our course to 240, just to give us an idea on what direction we're flying. That is our runway right there, just down there. It's going to be a it's going to be an interesting an interesting landing at this airport. It's a relatively small airstrip, as you can see. Now it looks to me like we're going to have the old Microsoft trees at the end of the runway issue as well, which could be a bit of a problem. Bring our throttle down a little bit. But it's a nice little flight to start off with. Learn us like just over $1,000, I think. So we've got to be happy with that. Yeah, let's do a little bit of trimming. Keep it trimmed up. Bring the speed down. Bleed the speed. Bring in one stage of flaps. A little bit more prop. It is beautiful, isn't it? I love flying around here because you get such a mixture of, you know, like islands and water and all that type of stuff. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Okie dokie, we'll come out here, we'll head in along the coast there. That should line us up with the runway pretty well. I'm just a little bit concerned about the old Microsoft trees, but I think I turned tree collision off because of their stupid algorithms. G'day Nathan, how you going, mate? Making it really, really difficult to actually land at a lot of the airports, the small airports that you fly into, because of the trees that they have sitting right up at the threshold. So okay, a little bit of that. Let's bring our gear down, bring our speed down just a little bit, and we confirm 3 green. Bring in stage number 2 of flaps. $80 knots is all right. We've got to find this runway now. That's going to be the difficult bit because of the trees. And I don't think that it would be actually be very difficult for Microsoft to sort this tree problem at the threshold of all of these runways out, but for some reason they just don't do it. Okay, I'm going to go full flaps for this landing, guys. Keep our eye on our speed. Gonna have to drop in over the trees. Let's just confirm 3 green, 3 green. Mixture rich, prop, full forward. Speed 75 knots. Not too bad. Just line ourselves up a little bit. Dodge these trees. Make ourselves a little bit of coffee cash. We're dealing in coffee. See, now normally I'd be a lot lower than this. I would normally be a lot lower than this. So, and would not be coming in so steep. And floating so much.
Transporter from dispatch. Nice landing. Go to the parking and put your parking brake on. I'll be in touch.
All right, but we got in anyway, so that's
Taxi to
the
parking and shut down
bonus.
your engine.
Let's bring our prop down a little bit. Let's bring our mixture down. Thank you, Marcello. Interesting. Parking brake on. Drop down. And engine cut.
Stand by, pilot. Cargo unloading.
Landing lights off. No, that was on. Dickhead. It actually changed all of them. All right, beautiful. Hello, honey. How you going? Not bad. Not bad. Not
Transporter.
bad.
Another cargo mission completed. Thanks.
Okay, so
See you
that's
soon.
that's given us that gave us a little bit of cash, a little bit more cash. We've got 71
Start your
grand.
engine.
We've got 71 grand sitting in there now, which is really, really good. What I'm considering is purchasing myself it'd be great to purchase a DC3. I could not get the DC3 started. I had to fiddle with it. And even with automatic start and stuff, I think there's a discrepancy between my controllers that I'm using and the other one. But I would love to get myself a Buffalo Air DC3. Oh, that would be so awesome. But what I'm thinking of is probably a PA44. That's for buying, not renting, that one though. So 11-hour workday today. Oh no, really? And you got stuck with it all. Nobody else would go to work, but you. Oh, look. The Beaver. Oh, it'd be so great flying a Beaver as well. Nothing like being behind the controls of a Beaver. You end up closing early so you could make it home. Otherwise, you'd have to stay until 10 instead. Yeah, fair enough too. Fair enough too. The big Goose there that you can rent as well. But yeah, the PA44 I'm thinking is probably the way that we want to go. She's just been hounded ever since you started that part-time casual kind of a job. You've just been absolutely hounded, haven't you? Absolutely and utterly hounded. It kind of sucks. All right, so what are we going to do now? Well, the first thing that we want to do is we want to bring up our. We actually want to check what the runways that we're flying into are. I can't get this map right. I cannot get this map right. Like I have no idea where the frick I am. And every time I zoom, it just zooms in 25 feet and I can't change the feet. Like it really, really, really peeves me off because I really need to, I need to see what direction we're flying in anyway. Well, it's got the direction on it. But actually, it doesn't now. KHQM. Possibly load up with a couple of jobs on that. Fair enough too. You're just like scamming the crapolies out here. Now we can take mechanical parts to WN65 if we wanted to. Let's we'll just have a look at what that airport is. It's a closed down airport, WN65. It's actually an abandoned airport, but we could fly it easily enough. We could definitely fly it easy enough, so we might take that, I think. Though we could go KHQM. That'd actually be pretty cool. That's 199 pounds. That one's 954. We can't do that. It's worth 905. 206 pounds. So that's kind of 400 pounds. So we could do those two if we wanted to. So we could add that. I don't think it allows us to stack jobs. I'm not sure whether NeoFly allows us to stack jobs. It's only like a 20 nautical mile flight. Let's do something a little bit longer than that, shall we? WA16, 797 pounds. That's actually really pushing it. Although if I got Christina out of the passenger seat. WN48, 135 pounds. That's reasonable. 600 WN65. Yeah, that's the one to take. That's like 637 pounds. WN65.
Good morning, pilot. Ready for your cargo mission?
WN65.
Transporter from dispatch. Loading cargo. Please stand by.
Bum, 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 bum. This will be a nice little flight. Hopefully it ought to, I'm hoping that it'll actually automatically it'll automatically update the payload.
Transporter. Loading is complete. Let's go.
So we needed 800 and see it says that we need 807 pounds. So I might actually sort that out, I reckon. 807 pounds, because we should be able to take, if we're at 940, we should be able to take like 133 pounds off. £133. We'll take 113 off now. We'll take that down to 170. Take that down to 170. And we'll take that down to... that'll be fine. That'll be fine. All right, coolio. Let's get moving again. Avionics bus. Beacon lights are on. Navigation lights will throw on as well. Crack the throttle. Bring the prop forward. Park brake is on. Go full rich for start. Although we don't really need to. I might cut that back to prevent flooding the engine any more than what it needs to be flooded.
Clear prop.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting.
Beautiful.
Taxi to the runway and take off.
Lovely. Nothing more than... Whoa, what happened to chat? Is he going to get his way? Are you going to quit or not?
Fight Whiskey Alpha 8 Traffic Piper Hotel Whiskey Mike.
Should have done that, shouldn't I? There we go. 2-4.
Fight Whiskey Alpha 8 Traffic Piper Hotel Whiskey Mike is taxiing to runway 24.
Okay, we need to redo this. So we're going from 5WA8. Come on, delete. I want to delete that. Remove. And remove. Come on. Come on. Won't reset it. Okay. Doesn't want to play ball, does it? We're heading to WN65. Yeah, it's not going to do it, is it? because it's a deleted airport. Well, that's interesting. What am I going to do? Okie dokie. Well, we're going to have to do it, aren't we? Okie dokie. So we'll do a 1.7 nautical mile. Let's go back to our map. We'll do a 1.7 nautical mile final at it won't bring it up in the GPS because it's actually an abandoned airport. So Adidas 3K, how you going? I've got I use a streaming music service called what's it called? Artlist. Right, cool. Okay, park brake off. Let's just get this thing in motion. How we go on flat wise? We need to come up 2 stages. We don't have as much weight on as what we had in the previous flight, so should be all right. Let's taxi out.
Fight Whiskey Alpha 8 Traffic Piper Hotel Whiskey Mike taking off runway 6 departure to the north.
All right, lovely. It's a paid subscription at us. It's an art list. Ready to go again, Christina? Let's earn some more money. Let's earn some. I think we're gonna get. Are we gonna get $3,000 for this one? Was it $3,000 we were gonna get for this one? Not bad. Not bad. Okay, we are still sort of operating in our limits as well, so we probably need to keep that in mind for takeoff. Let's just double check that we do have 3 green. Everything is full. Well, these brakes, man, they're just so touchy. Okay, and we go. A little bit of left toe brake to help line ourselves up. Okie dokie. We're ready to go. Let's put our park brakes on. Let's just double check that we are at 1 stage of flaps. Yes, we are. The other thing that I did want to check was I wanted to check the status of our trim as well, because we've been messing around with it a bit. So let's throw it into neutral. Just like that will be perfectly fine. Okay, beautiful. We are ready to go. Okay, some brakes. Park brake off. Let's confirm that. Yep, confirmed. Get our toe brakes on. Give ourselves a little bit of oomph. I think I might actually go a 2nd stage of flaps. I probably shouldn't be, but I'm getting a little bit worried. Cleared for takeoff. Okay, and rolling. So we should be able to take off just a little bit slower than what we normally would. So airspeed's active. We're at 50 knots, we've got plenty of runway. 55, 60 knots, 65, Let's just bring him up. Bring him up nice and slowly. Bring one stage of flaps
Okay,
up.
pilot, steady away. See you again soon.
Keep some backstick on. There's our runway. No more runway left, so we'll gear up. Cleared those trees all right. Just going to while we're climbing out. Just going to bring that heading bug around a little bit. It's she's taken her sweet time coming around. And head straight out over the water. Lovely. Keep her climbing, a little bit more trim. Confirm that our flaps are all the way up, which they are. Landing gear is all the way up as well. We should be able to stabilize her about here. Bring our throttle down a little bit, bring our mixture down just a little bit. Bring our heading bug on, which is good. And we should be okay for a cruise down to the airport that we're going to, which is going to be a little bit of a it's going to be a little bit of an issue finding the right airport, because I don't think it's going to be listed on the GPS, so we need to keep our eye and our mind on that. So really is a beautiful aircraft though, isn't it? Pretty interesting. It's a beautiful morning for flying, despite the fact that I set the weather up myself. It's a little bit lazy of me. Just a little bit lazy of me. Alright, I'm just going to mess with our mixture a little bit. Need to find that peak on the EGT, which is right about there, and there's the drop. So we'll go there and we'll go forward about 1/4 of an inch. All good, lovely. Sitting at a decent cruise speed as well. lovely. Should be okay. We've got a bit of aircraft flying around here at the moment as well. Can't quite see them. They're a little bit higher than what we are, but just going to bring ourselves over this way a little bit. We'll get a little bit of turbulence and a little bit of bumping and jolting and stuff as we move across this hillside here. But it should be okay. Lovely. I mean, I still do very much enjoy flying this Piper, but they really did mess up the control scheme when that major update came out. Let's move that out. We're heading over here somewhere. I think probably actually further along than that, to be honest. It's a bit bright, isn't it? I'm going to bring Christina's little window down. I don't want her eyes to get messed up, you know. I don't want her squinting. We got a little industrial complex there, by the looks of it. God, the scratches on this window, seriously. So what's that? That's Aberdeen, and over the other side of the river there on that peninsula is South Aberdeen. Is that correct? Come on, Americans, is that correct? Yes, yes it is. Nice little valley over there. We are cruising. Hi Aberdeen. Hi Aberdeenians. Aberdeenians. I'm guessing that's what you're calling it. Somebody who comes from Aberdeen. An Aberdeenian. And a South Aberdeenian. That's what I'm guessing anyway. Nice big industrial complex there. Is that a rail line going through there? It does. It looks like it, doesn't it? Who's that? That's RT Raider. R-Trader. R-Trader? R-Trader. If you ever watch this, which I highly, highly doubt, then hello. Hello. Shouldn't be too far. I'm using little nav map to fly at the moment. Just in case you guys are wondering how I'm figuring out where the hell I'm going, I am using little nav map. It's like a little tablet sitting on my lap. So you can see our dead airport right there. I would normally use the in-plane GPS, but because it's a dead airport and it's no longer open, then it obviously causes a little bit of a problem. should hopefully we might even do an airport flyover just to check. City of Alma, the airport is 80 feet above sea level, so it's probably going to be a pretty difficult airport to see, although I think it does have a bitumen runway. I'm pretty sure that it does have a bitumen runway. Yeah, hard runway, but it's closed, so it's going to slow us down a little bit. It's definitely a bit scratchy, isn't it? It's definitely a bit scratchy in there. Start bleeding off speed now. Just gonna have a. I'm just gonna have to have complete and utter faith in little nav map. I think that is what we are gonna have to do. Looking nice down there, though. Is that it there? I reckon that. No, we shouldn't be flying left. It should be over there somewhere. Can't see it, but it should be over there somewhere. This side of the hill. I think we may have landed here once before, actually. I think we may have landed here once before. They are a little bit dirty and a little bit scratched as well, honey. If you quit your job, you can come and help me polish them and clean them off a little bit. So it should be right off our wing there. Cannot see it. Cannot see it at all. Being an abandoned airport, it may be a little bit, maybe one of those things too. Okay, let's bring in a stage of flaps. We are in the white. You can actually hear the wind and the drag being caused by those. There's a nice little spot there that Christina can parachute out of the aircraft and land on. It's purple-ish. It looks like flesh. It looks like flesh, Christina. Parachute on. Jump out. Looks like a big chunk of flesh. Go and chop us up some steak. Okay, I'm going to go around the... I think we might be at a decent height here, actually. Don't give you a reason to parachute. You've had plenty of reasons flying with me to parachute, though, haven't you? To be honest. Alright, so she's over there. Might duck across here. I think we should have plenty of height to get across here. Should have plenty of height to get across here. And we're going to have to drop down pretty quickly as well by the time we get down there. Bringing our second stage of flaps. We are aware that our gear is not down. Establish ourselves on probably about, it's probably going to be about a 2-mile final. Let's bring our gear down. Get a little bit of drag on that. Sun visor's up. Would you like your sun visor up, Christina? I'm going to put it up because the sun's over there, so... No complaining. No complaining. A little bit less speed. Let the aircraft descend itself over the top of this hill here. And we should be almost lined up with the runway. Is that it right in front of us? Surely not. Surely that's not the runway, and I think it is. I reckon that's the abandoned runway right there. No, that's not. That's more railway lines, isn't it? There it is. We've got it. Okay, final stage of flaps. Got visual. Got some Microsoft trees again. Over the hill. Skim the top of the trees. Stick your hand out and see if you can grab me a branch, Christina. We've got a big drop in here as well. These trees sitting here. One abandoned runway confirmed. I don't think we're going to be able to do this, guys. Oh, that was crap.
That looks like it hurt.
That was crap. It hurt, all right.
Transporter from dispatch. Clear the runway and taxi to parking.
That did hurt. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's just... Probably should have come in that way. We're in. We're in. We may have damaged our... are we taking passengers or are we taking cargo on this one? There's a little bit of a bump. Just a little bit of a bump. think they might have bruised some tailbones. It may have too. It may have. But that's okay. Nothing a little bit of ointment and a bit of a massage can't fix. There's a pretty big hill to land over the top of, isn't it? We had to come over the top of that hill there. Probably should have landed from the other direction. But being an abandoned airport, we don't actually have any real information as to what runway we should be using. It's got an abandoned building on it as well. Bruised tailbones, bruised egos, honey. Had a really good run in Vampire Survivors last night, Christina. There we go. That'll do. A little bit of park brake. Feather.
Stand by, pilot.
Out.
Cargo unloading.
Don't remind me of how bad that was, please. Oof. Oof. Gonna have a little bit of maintenance on that, aren't we? Warnings. We don't have any warnings at the moment. Warning. Tail gear not working anymore.
Transporter. Another cargo mission completed. Thanks, and see you soon.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Start your engine.
Start your engine. Start your engines. All right, so we're sitting at 73. 711 now, which isn't too bad. So we've got staff management here. Go to the store panel to activate it. Free while in early access. Okay, so that's obviously going to be something that's that's an add-on that you can purchase, which is actually fair enough because the program is free. So it's going to do that. That is fair enough. I've got all of our settings there. You can see in here there's been so many. There was even an aircraft update when I the DHC-7. That's such an awesome aircraft. That is such an awesome aircraft. So there's that. That's still the same PA-44, I think, right there. Nice. Contraband caravan. Contraband caravan. That's actually right here on this at this airport. We haven't flown the caravan on this before, have we? Not on NeoFly, but in Flight Sim. I haven't flown it with you guys while I've been streaming or anything. This is pretty interesting, but we kind of we made ourselves a little bit of money today. It was good. That was good. But I'm not going to leave this. I'm going to leave the stream because it's not going to be a long stream today. I've got a fair bit to get done today, and I want to try and be there for when the little one gets out of school tonight. Gets out of her first day at kindy. So, which means I need to get a whole pile of crap done. So, but anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the stream. What we're going to do, I'm going to continue on the NeoFly series, but the NeoFly series will be done as recordings probably. Unless I just decide to throw a stream in like this as well. So this is episode 16 of NeoFly. But thank you everybody for watching. Marcelo, thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good time. You too, Christina. You have a good sleep and stuff. Probably got to go and feed the horses soon as well, don't you? But thank you for flying with me again, everybody. I will see you all in the next stream. I reckon I'm going to do a... I reckon I'm going to thank you very much, honey. Sorry I'm not streaming for a super long time. It's only been like an hour today. Just over an hour. I'm going to... I might do a whole stream of Vampire Survivors. That'd be pretty cool. Be enjoying that. I've been enjoying that. Enjoying doing all the unlocks and everything. But everybody take care. Be safe out there. I will see you on Saturday's stream for a stream. But otherwise I'll see you in Discord.